Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. After so many days we are meeting, but I thought today we will discuss some important topic of medicine that is called as anemia. So be ready. Hope you all are fine. May God bless you. सो व्हॉट इज अनेमिया. अनेमिया म्हणजे काय? आपल्या शरीरामध्ये हिमोग्लोबिन नावाचा एक पदार्थ असतो, कंटेंट असतो. तो शरीरात जर कमी झाला तर तो जो आजार होतो त्याला अनेमिया म्हणतात. सो नाव इन इंग्लिश इट इज डिफाईन ॲज द decrease in the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood due to excessive destruction of the HB and RBCs. तर what are the type of anemia? ह्या अनेमियाचे डिफरंट टाइप्स आहेत. what are the types of anemia? First is the iron deficiency anemia, which is very common. Second is megaloblastic anemia, pernicious anemia, aplastic anemia, sickle cell anemia, and thalassemia. These are the types of anemia. What are the causes of anemia? Anemiaचे causes काय? First is the excessive destruction of the RBC. तर हे excessive destruction का होतं? Excessive destruction of RBC as in hemorrhage, trauma, due to vehicular accident, menorrhagia, स्त्री बायांना अंगावर जास्त जात असेल त्याला मेनोरिजिया म्हणतात, त्याच्यामुळे होतो. किंवा काही काही वेळेला पेशंट IHD पेशंट इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम इस्चेमिक हार्ट डिसीज अँड वी आर प्रिस्क्रायबिंग ॲस्पिरिन टू द पेशंट टू कंट्रोल द इस्चेमिया. But this aspirin is creating problem for because if the patient is suffering from ischemia as well as piles, and if the patient is taking aspirin simultaneously, then the blood loss will be heavy in the piles and will reduce the hemoglobin concentration of the blood, which will cause the anemia to the patient. So this is the one type of blood loss. Second is increased demand ॲज इन प्रेग्नन्सी. प्रेग्नन्सीमध्ये आईच्या पोटात बाळ पण असतो, त्यामुळे आणि हिमोग्लोबिन कंटेंट जास्त लागतं. सो ॲज इन इन्क्रीज्ड डिमांड ॲज इन प्रेग्नन्सी. सो बोन मॅरो जर पेशंट इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम reduced bone marrow due to if the patient is on cytotoxic drugs or the patient is getting radiation therapy, त्यामुळे पण बोन मॅरो डिप्रेशनमुळे होणारा आजार असतो, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द अनेमिया. सो दीज वर द कॉजेस ऑफ अनेमिया. तर हे सगळे कॉजेस आहेत, हे आपण लक्षात घेतले. आता पण त्यांची लक्षणं काय आहेत ते बघूया ना. व्हॉट आर द क्लिनिकल फीचर्स ऑफ द अनेमिया? द फॉलोइंग. फर्स्ट इज द पेशंट इज व्हेरी lethargic, there is fatigue, there is very weakness, loss of vital fluids, then generalized weakness, then there is alternate diarrhea, constipation, chest pain, headache, fatigue. Then patient is also suffering from this thing, lightheadedness, tiredness. The skin of the anemic patient is extremely cold and clammy. Okay, loss of interest in the things. So these are all the symptoms of anemia. So now we will see what is this thing, how the iron is absorbed in the body, mechanism of absorption. The first the iron is in ferric form. It has to be converted into ferrous form. So it is converted into ferrous form by the cells of the duodenum in the intestine, and this ferrous form, it is attached to a protein which is called as a apoprotein, and it is stored in the plasma cell. And whenever the body requires the iron, it is transferred through plasma by another protein which is called as a transferrin to various parts of the body. So this is the complex mechanism of the hemoglobin transformation. So we will study about what is the management. So management, there are two types of management. First is the oral therapy, second is the parenteral therapy. In the oral therapy, we use 5 types of irons in the ferrous form: ferrous fumarate, ferrous gluconate, ferrous aspartate, ferrous succinate, ferrous ascorbate, ferrous sulfate. These are the 5 types of ferrous preparations of iron which we used in the oral therapy. But this oral therapy has certain side effects, like the patient will have nausea, vomiting, there will be epigastric distress. Okay, there will be foul smell from the mouth, there is staining of the teeth, there is alternate diarrhea, constipations. The patient will suffer from alternate diarrhea and constipation. These are all the fewer side effects of the oral iron therapy. Now we'll think about what is the parenteral therapy. Parenteral therapy means it is divided into two: either intramuscular preparations or intravenous preparations. Now intramuscular preparations, we use some iron dextran, iron sorbitol citric acid complex. So these are the two which we use for the oral iron preparations. Now what are the intravenous preparations? Iron dextrans, then sodium ferric sulfate, then ferric carboxymaltose, then iron sucrose complex. Okay, these are the few parenteral preparations of the iron. These are the management. But the parenteral preparations जे आपण आयरन आपण नसांमधनं देतो त्याला काही साईड इफेक्ट्स असतात ते दॅट इज डिवायडेड इंटू लोकल अँड सिस्टमिक. लोकल साईड इफेक्ट्स तिचे जिथून आपण ते आयरन देतो तिथे ॲप्सेस होऊ शकतं, पस होऊ शकतं, स्टेनिंग होऊ शकते, ती जागा कम्प्लिटली ब्लॅक पडते and there will be abscess, staining, and also there can be a thrombophlebitis at the site of injection. So these are the local side effects. Systemic side effects, there are the various systemic side effects also of iron therapy. Patient might even have anaphylactic shock, okay, or strong iron toxicity, for which we give a chelating agent which is called as a desferrioxam. Okay, so this was about iron deficiency anemia. आणि हे iron deficiency anemia आपण ओरल आहार म्हणजे त्यानेही बरं करू शकतो. ग्रीन लिफी व्हेजिटेबल्स खायचे. ग्रीन अँड लिफी व्हेजिटेबल्स दे आर द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट सोर्स ऑफ द आयरन. जॅगरी most important source of the iron. So this was about the iron deficiency anemia. Now we will talk about what is megaloblastic anemia. Megaloblastic anemia, it is this is a vitamin deficiency anemia, also called as the megaloblastic anemia. So this megaloblastic anemia is treated by giving vitamin B12 and folic acid to the patients. So what happens in megaloblastic anemia? The myelin sheath of the nerves gets deranged. आपण बघितलं असेल कधी पण पेशंट्सला मेकोबॅल्मिन, मिथाइलकोबॅल्मिन हे सगळे देतो आपण बिकॉज न्यूरोबियल स्टार्ट करतो बिकॉज दे प्रोटेक्ट द मायलिन शीथ ऑफ द नर्व्स. सो मेगॅलोब्लास्टिक अनेमिया हा ग्रीन लिफी व्हेजिटेबल्सने बरं होत नाही. याच्यासाठी आपल्याला पाहिजे एग, लिव्हर, मीट अँड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट फिश. So these are the sources of megaloblastic anemia. So we have to start all these things, and various preparations are also found like hydroxycobalamin, mecobalamin, methylcobalamin, transcobalamin. These are the preparations of the various forms of the megaloblastic, various forms of the this thing, mecobalamin, methylcobalamin and all. So now we will study what are the uses of this preparations, methylcobalamin and all. First, they are used in the this thing, all types of neuralgias, trigeminal neuralgia, then diabetic neuropathy. Methylcobalamin is the first drug to prescribe. Then all this nerve problems is treated by this methylcobalamin. Now megaloblastic anemia. We have supplementations like neurobion fort or tablet neurobion to treat the megaloblastic anemia. So this was about megaloblastic anemia. Third content is the folic acid. Folic acid is a very important source of the hemoglobin, and it is very deficient either in the pregnancy or in the patient which is taking treatment of IHD and an aspirin suffering from piles or menorrhagia and all. So we have to raise the folic acid orally. Also we can raise by taking green leafy vegetables, okay, jaggery and all. So this folic acid, it is prepared from a pteridinium nucleus, a PABA, and the glutamic acid. The combination of these three is called as the folic acid. Now this folic acid is given ample in the pregnancy to prevent the neural tube defect. That is the neural tube defects is very common due to deficiency of folic acid. So neuropathy, these are all the uses. So this was about the anemia. Hope you understand and you like my video. Please, if you like the video, hit a like button, and if you really mean it valuable, then please share it. Thank you very much.